We used to have an exercise at Digital, which is look at the account and look at the decisions that you would make if you're only looking at the numbers. You're just looking at a spreadsheet. And then go to the ad side and look objectively at how you would react to the ad. And we would go as far
Mm,
as sharing the preview to your phone and pulling it up. So it's not on your computer screen because you actually perceive it differently, I've noticed, when it's on your
well,
phone versus if I'm just like staring at the computer screen looking at it. But we would have this exercise and we would figure out, okay, if you were only making decisions on your instinct and just how you feel about a creative versus the data, how would that
yeah.
decision making change? And you almost need to align that path. And then we also looked at metrics like your engagement metrics. So the number of likes, comments, shares that you're getting on a creative. Or if you're using UGC, what's the share stats on a creative when it's posted organically? And then how will that affect your decision making when it comes into the ad account?
I think that is probably the missing gap for most brands. I hear it every single time we audit account is the brand owner or the team lead is like, yeah, we're just not getting the right feedback from our media buying team for our creative team to be able to make the decisions that they need. And it's like this reality of, is the ad good? And I love that because it's like it forces the folks that are, highly skewed towards just following the data, which is a good thing, but it forces them to utilize those other muscles and get to the other side of the brain and really ask the questions based on how that ad looks.
Totally.
Um,
Totally.
which I think today is more relevant than ever, especially going back to like the sticky factor of ads and performance created and what it's doing to the algorithm and then what it's doing to the consumer base and yeah, the need to really step back and just look at it as a potential customer and as a user and
Yeah,
always
that's the thing.
reevaluate that.
You got to step
Yeah.
back and just look at it from, a third person's perspective. And another cool thing is, I think a lot of people have a small circle of friends or their partner that they're sharing content with on Instagram. So you see something, you're
Hmm.
like, for me, I'm like, oh, Kathy would like this, or Sean would like this.
Hmm.
Like the couple people that I send it to, you can almost go through that mental exercise, look at the ad on your phone and think, would I send this to my buddy? Would I send this to my partner? And if it's not interesting enough for you to share, it might not be as effective as an ad. And we'll do the same thing sometimes. You can send the creative back to the brand owner and just say, do you objectively like this? Do you think that this is interesting? Would you stop and look at it? So
For
yeah,
for
you
sure.
need to
That's
have
for
those metrics.